Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So it's away we go then. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup. Peter, if you're looking for a defensive blueprint, then look no further than Alessandro Nesta.
There's nothing he hasn't got, is there?
As complete a stopper as I can remember, he just loves to defend and he's always willing to put his body on the line.
Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Stood up well to him there. Zanetti. Maldini. It's a good run he's making out on the left. And it's Neymar. Stojkovic. And that's really well manoeuvred. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Cheng Du-Rong-Cheng clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now
Shapes to shoot! Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
wow, look who's involved.
So it is still 0-0. And it's Ibrahimovic. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nesta. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And here's Cruyff. Seedorf. And the counter is on. And it's Seedorf. Knocks it into space. Pele is onto this. Stojkovic! It's there! And we have liftoff! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Can he finish? It's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Manchester United restore parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
That pass has been well intercepted. Seedorf. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thinks about the shot. And he's... Big chance! Van Dijk.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Pele. Pele going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, sweet feet. And this is Ibrahimovic. There's the shot! He's got a goal! Into the lead once more. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Stojkovic. Looking to play him in. And he's in on goal. Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. And here's Romario.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Stojkovic. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Stojkovic. Neymar. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
With the father of a
Chengdu Rongchen are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. The second half is up and running.
Chengdu Rongchen clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Gattuso. And it's Hullet. Edmilson, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Now it's Ibrahimovic. It's anyone's ball now. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, well played, well played. Ribery is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Now it's Pele. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now it's Romario. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Seedorf. Now Gattuso.
This match was 70,987.
60 minutes played. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Seedorf. And he's been shifted off it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's had it nicked away.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Seedorf. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Seedorf. Ribery crosses it in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And it's Ribery. Well, that is one way to stop him. Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Seedorf pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Good running, strong and purposeful. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Cruyff.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Pele. Now it's Ribéry. He's got away. Ribéry will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Gattuso stands tall and stands strong. Edmilson. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Pele.
Cheng clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Nicely spread. And he whips it in.
Well played and well cleared.
Stojkovic on 2 now and looking for 3. Pele. Oh, that's a shot at goal! And a neat finish! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 14.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 5.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Romario.
Veron.
Coming on the field. Number 23.
Pele. And it's Sneijder.
Number 27.
Pele. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Number 11. Pele. Number 20.
There's the shot!
Francesco Totti.
A real chance and a real let-off.
Added time.
And that is the final whistle. Chengdu Rongchen are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Things already rolling. Nice looking ball.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And this is from Mario. He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
And it's Neymar. Seedorf. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Edmilson. Van Dijk. Zola has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Shot a goal! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
So it is still 0-0. Seedorf. Neymar. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Distributed tidily. And that's played in low. Chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Stojkovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Chengdu Rongchen with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Ibrahimovic! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And he's had it nicked away. It's gone for a throw-in. Oh, can he get onto this? And here's from Mario. Now there's a fine ball. And Hullet! Goal! Manchester United! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
That's a good foray he's making.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
It's played through for him. Chance, surely! Oh, it's hit the post! And he's following up! It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Zola. Bullet looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Maldini. And it's Gullit. Gullit. In need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Edmilson. Now, can they get him away? No outsmarting him this time. Stojkovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Neymar. Neymar powering forward here. Seedorf.
Seedorf made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Nesta.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And that is the end of the first half. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Security staff for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And that has left him in a heap. Seedorf. Zanetti. Showing great feet there. Delivers the ball. Zola. Ibrahimovic. Zola. Chance here to counter. That looks a cracking ball. That is a brilliant interception. Long ball looking to counter. Pinches it off him. Zola. Now it's Pato. This looks promising.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Romario, an individual who's prepared to shoot any time, any place. Seedorf.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Pelé. Very nicely done. Neymar. Zanetti. What a throw in. And it's Gattuso. And he's been shifted off it. Seedorf. Driving forward. And he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Stojkovic going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Romario. Pull it. Nesta. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Romario. Pullet looking understandably energised after his goal. Opts for safety. Maldini. And it's Zanetti. Floated through. Van Dijk out-muscles him.
Oh, that's excellent. Such a clean tackle.
Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And this is... He's had a shot! That could spell trouble. And again! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. A case now of complete control. Zola. Can he get away here?
Number 20, Romario. Coming on the field.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Number 9, Schneider. Number
Facing
7,
up to his adversary.
Johan
This
Cruyff.
is a formidable
Number
matchup.
27.
And the shot! Oh, good finish. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Chengdu Rongchen may be down, but not out just yet. Played back into the centre. Knocks it out wide. Oh, that's neat. And it's played into the middle. Zola bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Saliba is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Ibrahimovic. Oh, super find. He's got away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Schneider is in a really good position out wide. Ibrahimovic making good progress on the right-hand side. And here's Stojkovic. Veron. He's a sharp little ball here. And we're done. Chengdu Rongchen perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. We are just getting started.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders. who'll need to drop into position and cover the spaces. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
How's that bias, Jim? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, an oozer of class and an example to all aspiring footballers.
Ribéry will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pinches it off him. Ribéry. Pelé, and this is Pelé. Terrific effort. He's delivered all right. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? And he's in on goal. Neymar. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Gullit does well to get it back. Tries to play it through. And the through ball. Pepe gets over and intercepts. Chengdu Rongchen, currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Edmilson is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Neymar. And here's Cruyff. He's beaten. Can he finish? And no mistake. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So they have it all to do again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's picked his way through. And this is Ibrahimovic. Short changes him with that pass. Gullit. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Manchester United are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Gullit. That has not gone well. Saliba. Maldini is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. And it's Seedorf. Saliba. Now Seedorf. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And here's Cruyff. Now this is Romario. Romario! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Shapes to shoot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Romario really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Manchester United have their second corner now. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Zanetti. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And now they can spring out of defence.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time.
Well, I think the technical challenge is doable. This could depend on the amount of power.
It's Pele! Romario looking sharper, more menacing with every chance that comes his way. And he's been shifted off it. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So it's one each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Chengdu Rongchen get the second half started. Edmilson. Pele quietly revving up. And it's Edmilson. Ribery. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. And this is Hullet. No way through, so back it comes. Tries a measured ball. Not the most accurate pass. Edmilson. Pele. Spread it left. Seedorf. Getting up there! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Hullet. And here's Ribery. Cross the impressive jump. Marvellous goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Certain, searing and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Chengdu Rongchen have their lead. Ribery being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline. Chengdu Rongchen are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour. Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Edmilson. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, some astute defending there. Ribery is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And this is Ibrahimovic. Hullet. He is through here. Zanetti. Gattuso. Now it's Romario. Ribery. Now it's Pele. He's got away. Good read, needed to be. Good ball, good touch. Ibrahimovic! kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Passes coming off in quick succession here, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Cheng Du-Rong-Cheng surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Maldini makes the interception.
This is the time you need that pace.
Gattuso. Saliba.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 14,
Neymar.
Seedorf. Number 5,
Edmilson, the man that is tenacity personified.
Number 22, Hullet. Number 7, Johan Cruyff. Number 20,
Looking tidy in possession here.
Coming on the
Cheng
field,
Du-Rong-Cheng can
number
really think about the
23,
precious seconds that took off the clock.
Number
No need
9,
to overly commit now.
Schneider. Number 24, Francesco Totti.
Veron.
Number 11, Pele. Number 50,
I think we're just about done here.
Substitution in progress.
Davids. Zola. Great vision. And this is Neymar.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Puskás. And that is that. Cheng Du-Rong-Cheng can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that.